Welcome back to another episode of Uploaded and Unfiltered, the podcast for creators who want to get their mindset right so they can keep creating content without guilt, without anxiety, just freely to do what they want. Today, I am going to go over exactly what radiant reflection does, how I help content creators clear any stucknesses and just keeping them from creating content. So sit back. There's going to be a little education on my business. And at the end, if you hear something that you like and you want to book a session, links will be in the description. But I appreciate you for listening. This is your first time listening. Hey, listen, I'm here to help you get your mind right. With that, let's begin. Creators get stuck. Sometimes it's grief that won't ease up. Sometimes it's anxiety that won't calm down. Sometimes it's procrastination that keeps dragging things out. You've probably tried pushing harder, talking it through, or waiting for motivation to show up. But it never really lasts. Today, I want to explain why that happens and how I help creators clear that emotional stuckness fast. Here's the surprising part. Your pain isn't being caused by what happened. It's not even because you're lazy or broken. The real cause is the way your unconscious mind, your processor, has been reading old information. Think of it like your brain took a snapshot at the worst possible moment, and now it keeps replaying it like it's still happening. That's why grief feels endless. That's why anxiety feels so real. That's why procrastination keeps showing up even when you care about your work. The processor just hasn't gotten the update that it's over. Once it does, the emotional charge clears. That's where my work comes in. I use rapid resolution therapy, and it's not about digging through the past or reliving trauma. It's about speaking directly to the processor so it updates instantly. I use simple yet powerful tools. One's called Release Absorb, where I help guide the mind to release outdated data and take in what actually helps. Another one's called the posture process, using awareness of your body to reset tension and open clarity. My favorite metaphors, I use quick images that the unconscious mind instantly gets. For example, realizing your brain has been acting like an app still running in the background, draining your energy, when all it takes is a swipe to close it. That one shift tells your processor, this doesn't need to run anymore. When the processor updates, the shift is immediate. I worked with a creator weighed down by grief who thought she'd never get back to her art. After one session, she felt lighter and started creating again within days. Another client had anxiety every time she wanted to post online. Once her processor realized the alarm bells were outdated, she was calm, clear, and actually excited to share her work. This isn't about forcing yourself to create. It's about clearing what's been clogging the system so your natural energy flows again. So, if you're a creator and you're tired of being blocked by grief, anxiety, imposter syndrome, or procrastination, this is what I help with. I've got openings right now for one-on-one work. Whether you need a quick reset or deeper support, we can clear the stuckness fast. Send me a DM with the word ready on Instagram. Of course, I will have links to my offerings in the description of this episode. Don't wait for motivation. Let's clear what's been blocking it so you can get back to creating. If this message resonates to you or anybody that you know, please share the podcast with them, Uploaded and Unfiltered. It is a huge mission in my life to help Black creators get past the stucknesses that have been placed upon us that we don't realize we have, so we can get out there creating content so we can shape our narrative, because we see what it is now. We see what happens when we allow others to shift our narrative at their will. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you. And as always, protect your mental, keep creating content. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.